Hey guys, welcome back. Stop Talk and Roll, episode 111. Your number one place for jiu-jitsu analysis on the YouTubes. Today we have myself and Will doing a positional round. We were starting from the armbar position, spider web, if you will. So a little bit different than normal, but just got some back and forth. We were working armbar escapes this class, and then in my classes we have been working. We've been working something called the German special, but involved in that is arm bars and like breaking grips and whatnot. So this round got filmed, so I thought it was fun, kind of break it down a little different. Let me know if you guys like this. You could also, if you don't mind, like the video, subscribe to the channel, ring that notification bell. I get these videos out every morning, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday through Saturday. And if you'd like me to review one of your rounds, just check out the description below, and you can get in touch with me. So yeah, and let me know if you like this content, just like the positional training thing. So I start on offense first, and this is like my infamous little grip break situation here. I'll let it play through, and then I'll break down what I'm doing. But I'm making sure I'm heavy on the head. I will bring my knees together when I go to actually get the arm bar. Yeah, so now I'm squeezing my knees. Pull the arm out. I'll break down this attempt and a tap. Okay, so you're probably thinking, if you train jiu-jitsu, wow, Will just gave up his arm. Like, why did he stop fighting? And I'll tell you, it's because of technique and mental telepathy, but mainly technique. Okay, so I am doing something subtle here. I am putting a Kimura lock on, but I am jamming this hand up. Let's see if we can see my, yeah, no, it's already in place. I am jamming this hand up into his elbow and making sure the knife edge of my wrist is right. So I have the soft, or like the bony side, the soft side of my wrist, and then on the sides you have knife edges 1 and 2. I'm making sure that the back of my wrist is into the crook of Will's elbow, and I'm making sure that the knife edges of my wrist are into Will's forearm and bicep. So the bony part is right into the crook of the elbow, and then the knife edge is on each side here. Okay? And then with my other hand, with this hand, I'm bringing it up. So if this is jammed up, I'm bringing it up to meet the hand, and then turning motorcycle grips, both, right? And jamming his hand down into his chest. And essentially creating a bicep slicer pressure. It's not a bicep slicer because I'm not stopping him from extending his arm. If I wanted to hit the bicep slicer, I'd just bring the leg over. So that's the explanation of what's happening. It causes an immense amount of pain. So what he has to do is eventually extend his arm and give up the grip. So right now I am pulling back and making this as small as possible and applying a bicep slicer. I'm also pulling in this direction because look at where his grip is holding. So there is some of that too. It's not just the bicep slicer. So he's holding onto his gi right there. If this was no gi, this wouldn't be a problem. In the gi, I'm pulling up in this direction because that's where the opening of his hand is. And then I look to get to a bent elbow. So I pull and I pull it sideways and it'll just sit straight back. I pull it sideways to make it difficult for him to fight. I have to break another grip. I get it sideways. Now from here, I'm heavy on his head, pinched knees, and I'm switching my grips. Right? So now I have a baseball, I'm starting to get a baseball grab. Right? 1, 2, bring it in tight and get the finish. Okay? And restart. And it's my grip. I'm going to do it every single time. Right here, look, it doesn't matter what grip he has, pulls it off. I think I got a wrist lock there. So if you ever want to get a wrist lock, just make sure that something's behind the elbow. Okay, we're back. Technical difficulties. Sorry about that. So we get a fulcrum behind, we get a wedge behind the elbow, and then I can bend his wrist and get the wrist lock. So again, trying something a little different. So there, what I'm doing is just a different version of a grip break here. I'm creating a bend in his, so I'm pulling it in tight and creating a bend in his elbow to make it weak essentially, for holding on. And then this arm is just going to trace. Learned that from Josh. Thanks, Josh. It's just going to trace up the arm and come right underneath the hand and pick the hand off. Boom. Then I fight from here. I like to get it in the crook of my elbow in that sense and get it over. Okay. I'll get to the defense in a bit. This is tough. This is like one of my best positions. So same thing, getting off to the side, not worried about the feet. I'm just getting my head away from the feet, bring it off to the side, pull it back, get the arm bar. Going nice and easy on the arm bar, guys. No need to rip it at that point. This whole thing is like getting across. I'm crossing my legs here because I felt like it. No real reason. Let's go over again with the motorcycle grips. Look, I'm over his pinky. I'm pulling it to the side. It's going to be the same thing every time. So I'm just going to let this play because it's boring. Maybe it's not boring. It works. Oh, we got an escape. We got an escape. What did he do? What did he do? Good job, Will. Yep, he was able to escape. What happened? He got under my leg and I did not respond properly. I should have relinquished control and gone down to his elbow and pulled it back up and not gotten taken over like that. I'm sure I correct this right now. So now I'm heavily turning this knee down. Yeah. Was that a fake tap? What was that? Hold on a second, Will. That was a tap. You got a double tap there. Tap, tap. Okay. Pull it in tight. Try something different. Again, that's going to slide right in. See, it's not as I don't like it as much. I like mine. I'm trying different things just to like try them, but at the end of the day, yeah, I'm just trying. Yeah, so always getting that bend is super important. And then our little wrist lock right there. If you want to see the wrist lock again. Right, so I have my leg is acting as the wedge behind his arm, and I'm just bending his hand in there. Boom, get the wrist lock. This is the... I get the wrist lock again. That's the escape that I was teaching. So hopefully I'll get to showcase that in a little bit. The halfway point's coming through soon. So yeah, the whole thing was getting under this side. I turn. Yeah, and then now bicep slicer. So that's the bicep slicer, guys. If you throw the leg over, ideally I get the triangle, but he can't extend his arm anymore, so I just bend down and apply the bicep slicer. Probably saying some stupid stuff. Love this gi, by the way, Kitsune. It's a dope gi. Kind of BJJHQ. Let's go. Nice job, Will. Yeah, so I still got the other side armbar. So we got a couple escapes in there. Will, nice job. So Will comes through. I hold on to the other one. I spin over, leg behind the head, and get the armbar. All right, come on, we switch, right? Yeah, okay. I just pointed out to switch. Okay. So Will gets to return his vengeance here. Or get some revenge. All right, so immediately I'm on the defense, and I'm trying to use my elbow to hook this bottom foot and get my knee underneath it while defending my arm. It's got to be both. So I'm looking to pick this bottom foot. A lot of rotation here. Sorry, hope it's not getting anybody dizzy. All right, so once I pick that, now I'm creating an elbow-knee connection that his leg is going to live on. Right, his leg's not getting back down. I'm not going to let it. Okay. And so then from there, I'm looking to pass it off to this leg. And if I need to, pass it off to this leg. Will's doing a good job holding on to that, but not a huge deal. What I do from here, I just create space. And the whole thing, guys, is getting the elbow free. That's the name of the game, is get that elbow free. All right, so immediately I set a pick. My elbow's under that foot. I pass it off to the knee. I create an elbow-knee connection. Pass it off. And this time it looks like oh no, let's see. Okay, yeah, so I got my foot underneath the knee here, the back of the knee, and was able to push off. Okay, so we've seen the elbow escape. We've seen the far side foot escape. Let's see if I can get the near side foot escape now. Or leg, however you want to think of it. And I'll talk about my hands in a second. But the feet is so this is just hanging on. Look, I'm looking at, this is, the whole fight's happening right here. This is going to be a stack. So I must have felt something a little different. And then I'm looking to stack. I'm not going to stand up. I rear naked choke. So look, you could see it right here. So right here, my hand's coming up. I'm rear naked choking grip my arm, right? So if he's trying to attack this arm and I go like this, he can't pull my arm through my hand. So it buys me time as I look to free my elbow, which Will kind of lets me have it at the end because I'm stacking them. But you can see the configuration right here. Look, his hand's in here. That's what would be the arm bar. This is the arm that's getting arm barred. And then this is the rear naked choke grip. And then I, just for good practice, pull the elbow out. Boom. Elbow's free, arm's free, good to go. Okay, let's see. So again, passing off that bottom foot. Will is improving on these. So turn and stack again. So sometimes that's what you got to do. Turn and stack. Do not stand up. You stand up, you're going to give the arm bar. You stack and you pull the arm bar out. The arm out. I think that might be it. So I'm going to go back. Okay, let's check out the hand fight. What's happening up there? So if you could see, Will's trying to do the same. Well, he changes there. Let's see if Will does. Let's try to get the same one. So Will's trying the same grip break that I am. Yeah, right here. So what I do, yes, Will, is just like a balance thing. You should anchor off my head more rather than your hand, if possible. And I am like bucking around. I mean, I'm you can see, like, look how much camera movement's going on versus like when Will's escaping, right? Like Will's not really moving me. Will's not making me move. Whereas when I'm going with Will, I'm making him turn, right? I'm making him turn. I'm messing with his legs, right? And the whole time I'm just holding on, right? Not too worried, just taking my time, getting out of there. Okay, so there's a lot going on there. What I was saying with the hands is to combat the little bicep slicer that I do, I'm looking to open and close my arm as necessary. So like as the bicep slicer pressure gets applied, I'm opening my arm. As he goes to sit back for the arm bar, because it's a dilemma, I'm closing my arm. And it's a fine line between the two. As more arm bar pressure gets applied, I'm bringing my hand in. As more bicep slicer pressure gets applied, I'm extending my arms out. All right. Thanks, guys. Hope you enjoyed that. Thank you, Will. It's a fun little round. Let me know if you like this. Let me know if you like positionals. We do positionals every class, especially in the no-gi class. Like it's like built into the curriculum. So, if you're more, if you want to see like cross ashi positionals, north-south positionals, mount positionals, if that's something interesting, like back and forth on both sides, let me know. This is a very specific video. It's all about arm bars, so attacking and escaping. So yeah, let me know. All right. Thanks, guys. Have a lovely day. Bye.